Hello? Hello, hello. How's it going? New microphone setup. How's it sounding? Also, thank you, Alvo, for the gigantic emote. New emote. Spaghetti wave. Crisp in a good way, I hope? I've been messing around with stuff. Hopefully it sounds good. But I've worked on a lot of stuff while I was gone. And I'm also not used to this microphone, so I'm going to have to get used to talking into it. Never had a microphone like this before. But we got a couple of sound alerts that you can redeem if you check the point redeems. You can see two sound alerts. There's new Twitch alerts that I set up. So if you donate bits or get a new follow, new sub, stuff like that, there will be alerts with new sounds that I've got from various games, I think. Mostly Dark Cloud 1 and 2. But to be honest, I've been so busy setting everything up that I didn't know what the heck to play. I don't have Gas Station Simulator. I don't have Farming Simulator either. I'm not a simulator person. I don't have The Sims. No Sims. Also, the Steam versions are not very good anyway. But there's also this new thing. I don't have Dino Crisis. You're recommending me games I don't have. Give me 1 second. There's a new thing here too. I also set up something called Stream Stickers. You can put a sticker on the screen. If you are on desktop, I think, and you hover over it, you'll see the option. Hover over the video feed. There'll be like a little purple heart. I tested that and it was working. Hopefully they sound all right. You know what I'm noticing listening to this song now? It sounds like somebody's farting with their armpit. You can just barely hear it in the background. Trying to think if there's anything else. There's the two sound alerts. There's the new Twitch alerts. The stream stickers I got set up. New microphone. It's been forever. How was everybody's Christmas? How was everybody's New Year's? Haven't seen anybody since what was it? When did I stream? Was it Christmas Day? Did I stream Christmas Day? I don't remember. I can't remember if it was Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. But then after that happened, I climbed back into my hole. Hibernated for 2 weeks. But I was also setting up stuff. New Year's was a bit boring. Well, so long as you had a good Christmas. I feel like New Year's is always kind of boring. Unless you live in like a major
Looks
city
like
or
we got
something.
'em all.
Oh my gosh.
Shankster30 gifted 10 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you for the 10. Oh my gosh, so many people. You gifted one of the bot too. I had to set up a bot for a lot of the stuff. Oh, hang on. I'm noticing something there that I gotta fix. I'm gonna fix it right now if I can. I think my chat broke. But yes, thank you for the 10 gift subs. I hope everybody enjoys their gift sub. Let me see if I can fix this right now. I want to make sure. Oh, I see what's happening. There we go. That should have fixed it. No, you didn't break it. It wasn't you, it was me. I was trying to mess around with the see when I made the Twitch alerts. I was trying to see where it would be a good size for them. I think they're fine though. Do they look all right? I could send a test one real quick. They look all right. They're not too in the way. I think they're all right. But huge shout out. Can I do this from this app? Does that work? Real helped me so much. I was genuinely about to never stream again because I couldn't figure out this Twitch alert stuff. It was a whole ordeal. I I know what I'm doing, right? I know what you have to do. The process is really actually really simple. I basically was just using all defaults to get them set up, right? And then you have to copy a link into OBS so that it'll appear on your feed, like on your screen. And even though I did all that, everything's correct. Everything should be working. They just weren't appearing on my stream at all. For whatever reason, every test alert I sent just didn't work. And I got uh, Stream Elements to work. So, and it's the exact same process. Just didn't want to work. But then I was like, oh, I was asking Rial for help, and she offered to use Parsec. If you don't know what Parsec is, it's like an app where you can basically control another person's PC remotely. And she offered to do that, and I was like, fine, because like I said, I was legitimately on the verge of tears because I was just so frustrated. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. And I had spent like 3 hours trying to get it to work. She spent an hour. All it came down to was some setting that I don't know how I even turned on. There's a do not disturb setting somewhere, that was just completely blocking the stream alerts. And I don't know how she found it. I don't know how I would have found it to turn it on in the first place. But she ended up fixing it. So thank you very much, Rial. And she also helped me set up the sound alerts and whatnot. Uh, let me see if they're still working.
Hey!
There you go. You can redeem a hello. There's also one that's it doesn't play a sound. It's just a quiet alert. It's also cheaper because I didn't want the does it say out of stock? Did you already use one? Or is it's still not working right? I may have to go in and fix it again. Hang on. Let me see. How do I do this? Edit. No, that's not it. Edit. Channel point rewards. Oh, it's because there's a global cooldown. That's why. Hang on. I'll turn the global cooldown down. Let's turn it down to 60 seconds. There won't be a global cooldown on the hello. But on the other one, there's a global cooldown. We'll turn. Let me see. Yeah, since it's a sound alert, I didn't want it to be spammed. Also, I need to open my hype chest. What's in my hype chest? Oh my gosh. That's cute. But yeah, I think everything's working.
Ah, hello, Gordon Freeman. It's
There you
good to
go.
see you.
There you go, a little Half-Life. If you have any more recommendations for sound alerts, I'll take them. And there's Teddy. Persona 4. Like I was just saying, if you have any more suggestions, I'll take them. But just real quick, I'm going to grab another water. And yeah, like I was saying, they can be from games and maybe movies. It depends. I'll try and find stuff. But I'm going to BRB real quick. I'm going to grab another water. Maybe mix a gamers up. I don't know. But then I think... No, there's no sound for hydrate. I only set up to 2 because I felt like I was running out of time. Even though I was working on this stuff like all week, I felt like I was running out of time. So I wanted to make sure that everything worked first before I even thought of more ideas. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to take a quick BRB, grab another water, and then when I come back, I think what we will do is we will play something. What sounds good? You know what? We're going to play No, I'm Not a Human. There was an update. They added some people. And we still have a lot of endings of that game to see. And depending on how long that takes, then maybe we'll start a new game I've been really in the mood to play called Look Outside. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But I'll see you in a bit. Go get your own waters, go get your own snacks. I'll be right back. Wait for the bass drop. So I'm probably gonna completely kill my voice. Uh, doing. No, I'm not a human, but that's fine. It's been just forever since I'm gonna be talking so much. But so what? So what? Gotta get used to it again anyway. Let me get this set up here. One second. I think I may have to reset some stuff here. Because some of my scenes got deleted in OBS somehow. I don't know how I did that, but that happened. And there's that. I forgot I set that up. How's that sound? Let me know if any of the alerts or anything are too loud. I did try normalizing the sound individually to get them all to about the same level. But if something sounds too loud, just mark it. Send me a timestamp or whatever. Tell me what the sound alert said, I'll find it. And then I'll run it back through Audacity and fix it. But it's been a while since we played this game. Let me get the update patch notes. Okay. 12 brand new characters, 6 new events, 1 more ending, 1 dream sequence, 11 new achievements. Oh, and they added something back from the demo. It sounds good. Sounds good to me. I'll take it. I don't know what this continue is, but we're gonna start a new game. I do not remember. It's been too long ago. Game might be a little quiet. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Are you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach. But it was way too hot yesterday. So we something. Huh? There's that cat. What are you, hun? Doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? They got a nice backyard. What do you mean? No, it's not. This is the same. Yeah, this was in the the full game. Let me turn on. How's the audio now? Might be a little louder. Turn up the music. The music is mostly what you need. You think it's fine? I think they put their soundtrack on Steam. Let me check. This is one of those games that just mutes its audio when you click out of it. I guess they haven't put it up yet, but I think they said they're going to. They're gonna put it on Steam, which this is a really good soundtrack. I love it so much. There's something about it that reminds me of The Caretaker. Okay. Have to remember everything. Well, let's answer the door first. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Oh, we can skip the intro now. Do we want to, I guess we could just skip the intro. We remember the intro, right? Right? We'll go ahead and skip it. We'll just skip the intro. He disappeared. We vaporized him. There he is. There's our guy. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Sure you won't make any trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why do you think it'll be any different here? Or why did they kick you out? Why do you think it'll be any different? Or what else would I do otherwise? Just stand outside and wait for the sun to take my skin? No, I think I prefer to avoid that. Circumcised by the sun. As long as I'm alive, I'll look for someone to talk to. If that isn't here, maybe I'll get lucky elsewhere. And if I have an ounce of luck left in this life, it might just be someone who's not a complete asshole. Come in. I like how he crouches, so you can see him smile. Thank you. Trust people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. I don't know who this person's supposed to be. You kind of learn a little bit about the main character and how they're like... They've got some kind of personal family issue. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so... Could you maybe, find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not like I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet, but it could be worse. Could it be worse? I feel like if roads started melting, then there's no getting, like, more worse. Aside from just an actual, like, nuclear bomb, I think I'd rather be at the epicenter of a nuclear bomb than dealing with this shit. It's just, well, you're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. So now I'm just trying to find a place to hide from the sun. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all of this scare you? It terrifies me. Now, we know the truth about this person. Despite everything, you can, I don't know if the information is still up, but you can go look at the Steam forums right now, or the Steam guides, and find incorrect information about this person. And how they are particularly non-violent. They don't kill anybody ever. It's totally not true. It's schoolyard fables about video games again, except now it's in the Steam guides. So, get the fuck out of here. Okay, I get it. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Okay, clearly I should go then. Bye? Yeah, bye. What are what called? The Visitors? Oh, new character. Never seen this character before. Hey, can you help me? I'm not from around here. How'd you even end up here? What's the problem? He does look like a cop. He looks like... He looks like an actor, too, and I can't place him. How'd you even end up here? I was heading to the capital, planning a trip. But then they closed the borders, and now I'm stuck here. I'm just passing through, really. You picked one hell of a time for sightseeing. Or, you really have nowhere left to go? I don't think we ever learned specifically where we're supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure when I was researching, I think this is supposed to be in the Czech Republic. I think. Maybe. Picked one hell of a time for sightseeing. Yeah, I got that. Believe me, if I'd known what would happen with the sun, I'd never have come. But I'm here now, and I can't afford a hotel. Please let me stay with you. Yeah, sure. I appreciate it. So, based on what little research I did, I assume this game is Czech because there's a commercial for beer, and it said the word Bobir, which means beaver. And I was like, I think I said, oh, this game's Polish, because I know Bobir is Polish for beaver. But the more I dug into it, the more I learned that Bobir just seems to be the word for beaver in literally every Eastern European language. So it's just different variations of spelling it. And I think the one used in game is the Czech version. I think that's how I came to that conclusion. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor who's currently visiting you. That's not true. They're not visiting me. Light blazes through the windows, and it seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. He's not visiting me. That's a lie. Game's lying to you. You see a few teenagers hanging around the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. You know what, this game... It's not... I don't think these are real people. I don't think these are people, but something that this game does remind me of is the old gonna turn the sensitivity down a little bit. The old Mortal Kombat games. You know what I'm talking about? With the like full motion video characters. I don't know what you'd call it. That's like a lost art. Because if you've ever seen the behind the scenes videos for that stuff, like those people were really straining themselves. You gotta find the guy who played... Which character was it? Hang on. Is it Liu Kang? Who does the bicycle kick? Yeah, it is. Go find the behind the scenes videos for him. And he's like... They got him sitting in a chair trying to do the bicycle kick. And there's no way this dude's not like... His abs are not screaming at him. Like, he's trying so hard to not only just stay in the chair, but to get his legs to move fast enough so that it looks good. And if you never laid down and done bicycle kicks before, they are so hard. And I imagine they'd be even harder when you're trying to balance on a chair. That poor dude. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? I don't That's the thing about the main character is I don't understand what half the stuff they're saying means. Like, what do you mean? Too many bad memories about a nightstand? I don't understand what bad memories you're supposed to have. Same with this window. I don't look that way, not anymore. What's that way? The game does reference you a few times as being a hermit. Like, people know you as the local hermit. Good afternoon, here's the news. Sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high, rather. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to... Just a moment. Our studio has received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign. Perfect white teeth. I do find it funny how this guy is just like, this is just what he looks like. Like, he's not a visitor. The game never implies he's a visitor. This is just him. He's just got like those... I don't even know what size glasses they would be, like the thickness. Like 100 vision. He needs like those big thick binocular glasses. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store. But with 4Rest, you can get everything you need just by picking up the phone. Just call 535-222, and your groceries will be at your door within 1 day. For rest, delicious relaxation right at home. Good afternoon, here's the weather forecast. You know what? CR, that also might be a giveaway as to whether or not this game is Czech or not. This guy's mouth looks like he's going bow, bow, bow. A warm front is pushing through our region, bringing with it a heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect even higher temperatures over the coming weeks. With the sun's increased activity, we are also expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing, as high temperatures could also significantly increase the risk of sunstroke. It's not known whether for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect our health. But to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. That's it for the TV. No more TV. Got our kombucha. Got our radio. Okay. See if I can remember how to do this. And now for our new program. Yes, I am a human. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us by email to yesiamhuman@humanverification.agency and we'll handle the rest. You know, this was apparently real. You could really do this. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. That was a real domain that they had. Somebody on the forums, I think. It was the Steam forums, maybe? They said they actually emailed that address and the game devs emailed them back. Also, today is Cucumber Day. Let's call our neighbor. Hey, neighbor, good to hear from you. So you let a couple people in yet? If not, then you really should start thinking about it. Got any questions? You taking people in too? Yeah, I have to. See, this is what I don't understand. That's the only flaw. Like, what do you want to say? Plot hole? Why does our neighbor let people in? Because he says he has a wife. And he has a kid. I accidentally kicked my desk. So why does he have to let people in? Does it not count if they already lived at the house? You have to have strangers in your house. That's the only way the visitors don't come in? My daughter really doesn't like the idea, but what can I do? There's no other way. She keeps begging me to take her outside just to get away from all the strangers in the house. But daytime's not an option, so we go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? Got any questions? How many signs does it take to tell if someone is a visitor? If I only knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes, to be sure. I'd say it's probably best not to jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to hell. Got any questions? Sort out the food issue. I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's that food delivery service, For Rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch it on the TV or the radio ads. Got any questions? Ooh. Bye-bye. Take care. I'm pretty sure he says he has a wife. Okay, let's call For Rest. What should we get? I don't remember what our options are this early in the game. I think it's like coffee and something else. Full rest delivery. Would you like to place an order? Energeca and coffee. We might take the... Yeah. Because I think the coffee... All the coffee does is it adds a stamina slot, but I don't think it's permanent. I think we'll go with that. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. I wonder if everything's still the same and they'll come tonight instead. Oh, there's this person. I didn't realize their hair was red. They look less like a cop now. They kind of look like if Ronald McDonald went undercover. You see, you see what I'm saying with the hair? He's like trying to pretend he's not Ronald McDonald. If only I could get out of this place. Where are you planning to go? What's the point now? I'm not getting home anyway. Damn, son. Screw it. And screw that whole visitor epidemic. Is it just here or everywhere? I've been planning this trip for so long. Saved up, begged for vacation leave. And what do I get? The trip ended before it even began. Looks like his feet are missing. I can't tell if he's supposed to have a sunburn or if he's spray tanned. There's our friend. Yes, was there something you wanted? Why'd they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's mind. Tall guy is cool. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion. The arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, rather, and so on and so forth. It fucked us all up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar, and screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves. Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer. Foam don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt." Nobody appreciated it, so why bother? You know, I never noticed before, but I think this is supposed to be a Labubu. Toto, pretty much the only toy I had as a kid. Well, except for the sticks we used to whack the grass. A Labubu? You don't know what a Labubu is? That's impressive. If you made it to 2026 without knowing what a Labubu is, that's impressive. You're lying. There's no way you're saying that. There's no way. You're lying. I don't believe you, Shank. Does Alex know what a Labubu is? Ask her if she knows what a Labubu is. He said back then, when I'm gone, you decide if you want to open that box or not. Been deciding for 15 years, still can't make up my mind. Yeah, it's that doll that looks... It looks like a bunny rabbit, but it's got like teeth. It kind of reminds me of what was those like square brown bears? They're called like Fumos or something? No. What was it called? Domos? Yeah, Domo. That's kind of what they look like. Except they're like a bunny rabbit. I feel like that's the only accurate comparison. And they're kind of like... I'm going to be real. People always are like, oh, all these stupid Labubus, like that's what they're doing now. It's like, oh, this stupid Labubu. People spending so much money on Labubus, and then like you had stuff that like Domo back in the day, or even like Hello Kitty stuff. I don't think they were spending as much money back then, but they would still be spending a lot of money on that. Or like Beanie Babies. People were spending a lot of money on Beanie Babies because they thought it was like buying shares in a stock, or like in a company, I guess. Or Furbies. I don't know how much a Furby was when it came out, but I can imagine they were not reasonably priced for what they were. They were just like speakers inside of a weird looking bird. They were probably like $50 a piece. Or Tickle Me Elmo. Remember Tickle Me Elmo? That shit was insane. There were people literally killing each other to get Tickle Me Elmos. That's a thing that happened. But nowadays people are like, dude, Labubus are so stupid. Anyway, apparently that patch that they added the new characters and whatnot also fixed something. If you remember, in the demo, you got this little cockroach fella. Couldn't do anything with it in the full game, but now you could crush him. You could crush him again. You could kill that little cockroach. That was something I called out when I first played this game. I tried to open the fridge and crush the cockroach and you couldn't do it. If only I could get out of this place. I need to test you. You think I'm infected? Teeth. You mean teeth can show if I caught the virus? Well, if it helps. Oh my gosh. He's got some big... What are these called? Incisors? Straight, huh? Dentist came back home. Dentists back home don't charge as much. No, I don't think it does. I think that's just by design. Because they would basically have to redraw everybody. Sitting in different spots, you know? I don't know if he's a visitor. Since he's new, I don't actually know what his tells are. Because, like, that's something that... Not to spoil it. Spoiler warning. But that's something that, I learned is, like... Some people naturally have the visitor tells. But they will have a tell that makes them obvious that they're a visitor. And it might even be the opposite of what the news says. You know what I mean? Like that sun guy. I think if you look at his eyes are always red. Except if he's a visitor, they're clear. Which I think the sign is if they're a visitor, they have bloodshot eyes. So. And it's clearly there's going to be a sign for this guy. But it might not be his perfectly straight white teeth. So we'll see. We'll let him be for now. At least until he tells me off or something. Or he starts being creepy. We'll leave him alone. You really want to kill him? We don't even know. This is a new character. We don't even know his story yet. Aside from the fact that his vacation got ruined. Can I crush that cockroach? I like how I didn't clean the cockroach out. See, Shank, this is why you would not survive this scenario. You would just start blasting. People would be coming through the doors, and they would have, like, nice hair or something, and you'd kill them. And then guess what? That tall guy would knock on the door, and he would kill you because you're alone. Oh, I missed missed the cockroach again. Gotta be ready. Gotta be quick. I don't know what this thing's supposed to be. No, I can't crush it. This looks like a thing of deli meat. There's an old lemon. Jar of salsa or jam or something. Pickles. Some kind of kiwi, or maybe I accidentally made century eggs, but I don't know what this is. Whatever it is, it looks like it's upside down. We'll drink the beer. That beer sure made me sleepy. I should go to bed. You know, one thing I've never had to do is order more beer. We didn't let the lady in. I turned her away. She's not here. I told her to go away. Also, there's an ad coming up in 3 minutes, by the way. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with it. Like I said, she's... Again, spoiler. Spoiler if you haven't seen this game that came out 6 months ago. But this game, or that lady, she's always a visitor. And like I said, the guides are just wrong, and they will say that she never kills anybody. Even though these people apparently data mine this stuff. Like, they got into the game files and found out that, like, who's always visitors and whatnot. But the guides do say that she doesn't kill anybody, and that's just not true. Because when we've played the game before, she's had to have killed people. I can tell you when she killed people. I can tell you when it was her specifically. But I'm going to take a drink real quick. Hello, hello. Your neighbor and his daughter... You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors. If only for a moment. Got a new microphone. New microphone setup, thanks to Shank. Shank helped a lot. The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. You know what's something that they also never show you? They never show you a visitor killing anybody. You just always see the aftermath. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You feel a sudden sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Also, you know, there's apparently... It's not a sequel in the traditional sense, but I think they're making another game that's set in this universe. But I can't remember what it's called. Let me find it real quick. You can listen to the door knocking. Yeah, it's the same dev. Oh, here it is. Lost in the Roots. I think this game, it's a completely different style of game, but I'm pretty sure it's set in the same universe. Let me see if I can find where I heard that. There was also apparently a playtest that I missed, which is fine. I'd rather play the full game anyway. Oh, there's your ads. I can't see where I found this information. Maybe it's in the trailer? But it looks visually similar, although more extreme, if that makes sense. Like, based on how we see people looking in this game, it doesn't look like anything in this trailer is out of place. You know what I mean? Even though we don't see anything like it in this game. Okay. Hi, Forest Delivery here. Didn't think deliveries were still running. You know, I didn't expect people to skip stocking up before the end of the world. Apocalypse or not, guess folks still gotta eat lunch. Deliveries might pay pretty well right now, but the risk is huge no matter how you slice it. But this damn sun, they moved us to night shift because of it. Now people order 20 liters of water at a time. I wish we got hazard pay or tips for lugging this heavy stuff around. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Ready to accept this delivery? Yeah. Here you go. Have a good day. Oh, I mean night. Still not used to that. Could you imagine still working for DoorDash? Oh. While the world is ending? I see your humble abode is the farthest one out here, child. It's this person again. I believe it will suit me just fine. What do you need? I require a room in your home. You do not take in the needy. You do take in the needy, do you not? I simply must be sure of a few things. Firstly, I have no patience for drunkards or drug dabblers. Yeah, I don't like her either. There any troublesome wretches like that in your home, you'd better tell me straight away. Secondly, do you have a bedbug infestation? Are there rats in your walls? I cannot abide pests. Our Lord's foulest creatures do not agree with my skin. This isn't a hotel. This is not a Best Western. Oh, thank heavens, I would have never figured that out had you not informed me. I'm simply trying to find out if your hovel is worthy of my humble self. That's so... This person's so ass backwards. They just called your house a hovel, and then they called themselves humble. I cannot abide filth. Is that so much to ask, child? We'll let him in. God be with you, child. We'll let him in. Person's mumbling to themselves about their vacation that they missed. No, it's this guy. Hey kid, how are things holding up around your neck of the woods? I ain't from around here, never been one to stay in one spot too long. But I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to you, son. Why are you traveling, or what are you hoping to find here? I remember this guy. I think we got most of his story out. Why are you traveling? You seen what these visitors are doing? House after house, someone dead, someone torn apart. They pretend to be one of us, then slip inside our homes and all hell breaks loose. Varmint need to be wiped out, every last one. Where's your weapon then? Had a rifle. Damn near got me killed. Yeah, we did the Eggman ending. We followed the Eggman's advice. This time we won't. We'll follow it up to the cat. See if we can get another ending. I'm gonna find the guide here. You're gonna lose sound for a minute, but I'm gonna find the guide here. So I can know which endings I'm shooting for. We got the one ending where we got shot. And then we got the other ending where we followed the Eggman's advice. And I think there's like 6 more, or maybe 8 that we haven't even done. Nope. 1 second. There we go. He specifically didn't help the guy. That's the thing. The tall guy potentially ended up turning because this guy didn't let him in his house. Nothing human about him except the skin they wear, kid. Come in. Knew you weren't soft. You got some backbone, son. We'll wipe him out. Won't let no varmint within a mile of this place. I don't think this person's new, but I don't think we've ever encountered them before. Fancy letting me in, mate. Why are you walking around in your underwear? Or where the hell did you come from? Looks like he's got some kind of... like he's been taking steroids. He's got the steroid pimples. Ain't it obvious? Hotter in the devil's asshole out here. No clue why the rest ain't figured that out. Walking around like it's snowing or something. Bunch of clowns. Me, I've been around. First thing I did walking out that gate is peel all that junk off. Now I'm breathing easy. Why did you stay in jail? Why are we assuming this guy was in jail? And what the hell are you doing at my place? It's weird that we made the assumption. It's like, I recognize those underwear. Those are prisoner underwear. I'd have stayed, sure, but you think anybody asked me? Clock hit 0, you get out the gate. No cash, old lady hitched up with some other clown, and I ain't got a roof to crawl under. Anyway, enough John. You're gonna let me crash her or what? We can't turn him away because we've never seen this person before. We gotta let him in. We gotta let in the underwear man. Oh. Oh, that smile. Smart choice, mate. Perfect. You at least put on some pants. People coughing. Guess it's bedtime. It would have been really funny if he was just in my bed. Smells like someone died tonight. Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who crawled out from under the ground. Oh, did I accidentally skip a frame? That's fine. That's all for now. Stay calm. Don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first some ads. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. Look at that symbol. Looks like a gas mask with tentacles coming out of it. Or maybe like an octopus. It does not look friendly. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them of any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slipped to have them visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Reports say a pale maniac has appeared on the streets of the city. From various testimonies, police have learned that his victims all had one thing in common. They were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to their victim before committing their vicious murder. Police has assembled a sketch of the killer from eyewitness accounts. The suspect is a very pale middle-aged man with black hair. He is of a slender build and wears a single pair of pants. Further reports have added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. This information has not been confirmed. If you see this man, do not open your door. Do not tell him that you are alone. That's all for now. That's it. No more news. No more news. No more news. Now, okay. Did she always kill him? Rip Tall Man, too. Family Day. They're hanging out in here. I'm curious if she always kills him because he's a drunk, quote unquote. He doesn't seem to actually be a drunk. He just drinks. I don't know. Let's talk to this guy. You know what this reminds me of? Murdoch from Gorillaz. All square bunky. If you did time, wear your tattoos. Mate, just because I ain't inked up, don't mean I ain't done time. Don't judge a book by its cover. Simple. Sure, I've been in my fair share of trouble, but I never killed a man. Don't take this the wrong way, mate, but I gotta ask, how you calling the shots here? What about it? I got a feeling you're letting just about anyone in here. Bums, creeps. That's bad business. I've been around. I know how it goes. It's trouble, mate. Say you let in some old geezer and he goes and keels over on your couch. Then what? They'll pin it on you, his death on your hands. Get it? Or say it's a woman. Some guy knocks her up. Then what? You gonna take care of the rugrat? You want that mess, eh? Bottom line, mate. Real men only. Me, you, we can pull our weight. You're saying I should just turn away the elderly women and kids? This is coming from an ex-con? You're a sharp one, mate. No need for him. Since when did you become an expert? The day you got out? You've got some fucking nerve, you know that? You know, you've got some nerve for saying that. Shank. You just come in here to have bad takes? You got some fucking nerve. Think you're funny, do you? Loud and clear, mate. I'll stay out of it. Don't gotta say it twice. Only thing bothering me. Why the hell is everyone still wearing clothes in this heat? Stay sharp, any one of us could be a visitor. You're a hunter, right? More of a ranger, kid. Lived way out in the wilds, no TV, just radio. That's how I found out what was going on. Decided I wouldn't let no one cross my threshold. No siree, my home is my fortress. What if one of them's a visitor? Sweet talks me, then slits my throat while I sleep. Excuse me, why are you here then? Hell, if I'm letting that tall son of a gun get his hands on me. He's the reason I gone and left my cabin. I could see it in your eyes. You've seen him too, ain't you, son? How'd you survive out there if you were alone? Or you saw the pale visitor too? How'd you survive? That's a mighty long story, kid. Ain't in the mood to tell it today. Bring me a beer tomorrow and I'll tell you the whole darn thing. We'll check naked guy in a bit. If only I could get out of this place. Why didn't you leave earlier? I told you there was always something in the way, one thing after another. Besides, I thought now was the perfect time to travel. Finally get some sun on my skin. If I'd have known this would turn out like this, I'd have gone sooner. Seen the world while I still could. Now I only ever see it in pictures. All those countries gone to hell. You know, there is no confirmation that this all is only happening here. What if this was like a 28 days later scenario and it's just like the Isle of... It's like that movie where the British Isles are just, for some reason, just have zombies and everywhere else is just fine. It's like the same thing. They find out that the sun is not actually exploding. It's just somebody put like a giant magnifying glass over the Czech Republic. Mad scientist experiment. Burning everybody like ants. That would be kind of funny. Alright, mate, say the word, and I'll show you what you want to see. Let's see his teeth. Teeth, huh? They're yellow, cavities or something like that. Ugh. That ain't a sign of anything, right, mate? Leave alone, I guess. What about this guy? I can't check his eyes. Need to test you? What do you want to check? Let's check his hands. Let's move this along, kid. Those are some dirty nails. I don't know if that means he's a visitor or not. He could just have dirty nails. That could be a sign that he's not a visitor. Like I said earlier. Would you rather I actually look this stuff up? Or would you rather I just play it by ear? Because even if I have a visitor sign like this right in front of me, I still might not kill him. Also, I just noticed how hairy his arms are. This guy's a werewolf. This guy's not a visitor, he's a werewolf. As far as I know, everything's up on the wiki. Probably not for the new characters, but everything else is up. But like I said, even if they have it like this sign, just okay, for reference, I'll just look it up right now. But I'm pretty sure this sign on this guy, he always has dirty fingernails, whether he's a human or he's a visitor. You know what I mean? So just the fingernails themselves are not indicative of anything. That's kind of why I was asking, because there is still some guesswork, but I could just know what I have to check. You know what I mean? Because the guesswork it's still picking the right person. I would just know what I have to check. Like, his teeth. I have to check his teeth. If his teeth are messed up, that means actually he's a visitor, because they normally should be perfect when he's a human, right? You know what I mean? Also, I'm gonna have to take a pee-pee break here in a little bit. Of course my hands are dirty. I spend my nights digging up varmint. Makes them easier to kill. I'll just keep going based off the vibes, yeah? You should be doing the same, son. We'll leave him alone for now. We didn't talk to this person. Our Father who art in heaven. So do you like the house? It's wretched, child. The walls are crooked and the layout makes no sense at all. Tell me, did you purposely assign me to the most pitiful little room you had? Furniture is old and sagging. Probably been made a meal of by moths that have taken up residence. Couldn't even hang a cross and make it a proper room, could you? There's a cross right there. Why do you test me, Father? There's a cross right here. She does look very evil. So I think Jerma called her Palpatine. When she yells, she really does look like, look at this face. Oh, I can't show it. She does look like Palpatine. It's really funny. But she's also in the room with a cross. And I think this is the only room that has a cross in it. Honestly, I'm better off being alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. That's how it goes, I guess. Do you think I should take a can of energy drink and check something? Or should we just call it a day? More people might die. I really don't know if my suspicions are correct, in that I think the game refers to her as a nun, but I don't think she is a nun. But if my suspicions are correct and she just kills that guy regardless, I can't check. Well, okay, I'll take a drink and check Palpatine, but we'll see. I don't know I don't know. I'm gonna make an executive decision and say that. 1 second. I can't close this window. But I'm just curious. I'm gonna look it up, and I just want to see if she kills the guy regardless. Oh, here. It says something on the wiki. Her line couldn't even hang a cross and make it a proper room, could you? Seems strange, while the cross is right there on the wall. However, it's probably a mistranslation. In the Russian version, she complains that the protagonist couldn't hang the cross in any other place better than the living room. Huh. I guess that makes sense. We'll go to bed. Bed time. We'll just let more people in. Turn more people into visitor food. But I'm gonna go pee-pee real quick. I'm gonna open up this. And, I forgot I had that set up to do that. I'm gonna have to fix that. You wanna listen to that song? Listen to this one. Dark cloud music. I have to pee. I'm back. Hello, hello. How's it going? Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that too. That's okay. We'll worry about it later. I got a lot of stuff to fix. My water
Hello
bottle's
there.
popping. Okay. People are knocking. Gotta go answer the door. Actually, let's look at the window first. They can wait. They can wait. Small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples? We're looking for somewhere to set up base? I am curious if they're actually going to add anything else. I think this update that added all the new people. Excuse me. I think it was mostly like a funding goal, I think. I can't remember if the game was kickstarted or if it's like a Patreon thing. But if I remember correctly, a lot of the new people are based off of supporters. Or maybe supporter ideas? I don't know. I don't quite remember. but it does mention it in the notes. Charred husks of the teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. Looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies, writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You'd hate to think of what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left out there to rot. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I feel like there wouldn't be any diseases. Because if the sun is getting hot enough to, like, literally turn you into a piece of beef jerky, I don't think anything would survive. See a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for the FEMA employees. You have some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor? Maybe. There he is. I need to start yelling at my window. Howdy. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I don't need anything from you. Or I've got a gun. You know, I think, what are they called? They're like paper cutout things where you turn them into a little, like, paper doll. I think they made a printout of this dude. But I'm not too sure. I thought I saw it somewhere. It might have been like an independent thing, but I don't remember. I swear I saw it, though. No, you don't. So? You alone? I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. I am curious as to why he can't come in. Unless you're alone. When none of the other visitors can. Like, they just ask if they can come in. But there seems to be some sort of implication that visitors don't necessarily need to know that they're visitors. Howdy. Y'all home? Who are you? Or are you looking for someone? I don't know if we've ever seen this person, but I can tell you this person is not new. Who are you? Maybe they are. You do, if you talk to certain people, like certain people who are guaranteed to be visitors, you kind of get the idea that there's some sort of, like, society. That there's, like, some sort of social structure in the visitors. It's very weird. And I don't know if it's ever explained, aside from what little information you get from just talking to people. But I really hope that if that game is the Lost in the Roots or whatever it was called, I've already forgotten. I peed away all my memory. But I really hope that this game, assuming it's set in the same universe and with the same kind of context, I hope it expands on a lot of this stuff. Or maybe they make a sequel. I don't know. I feel like this game is kind of hard to make. Me and my brood used to live just a couple blocks down from here. Them yellow fellas gone kicked us all out of the building, but never took us nowhere. No shelter, no help. Where are we supposed to go? What are we supposed to do? Folks ran every which way after that. I came here trying to survive. Why did they evict you? Were there many of you? Why did they evict you? Said our building took a mighty hit. Solar hit. Or some wackadoo like that. Yellow fellas rushed in, threw folks out on their heinies. Grabbed a few of them up, too. Told others to get like nothing happened. That's it? We don't even... we don't question anything else. Just say, okay, you can come in. Oh, bless your heart, just to go open it up for any of them yellas that come knocking. This feels very, offensive. The second you do, they'll be dragging us both off God knows where. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Oh, here we go. Eggman. So we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? I don't remember which ones we've done. I think we did the middle and the beginning, or maybe it was the end. Which one should we go with? I think we've done the middle. It would be nice if it was all randomized, even though you pick the same option. End? Let's go with the end then. It was so long ago. Perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you, I, and the fish only existed in the memory of a person who is long gone. Maybe no one really exists and it's only raining outside. It feels like things might truly fade away so very, very soon. What do you think? Do we inhabit the dreams of another? Or are we the ones who dreams? It's an interesting line. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any other insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can't choose what you do with this. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think we'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. I think that guy's supposed to be like fourth wall breaking. Like when he talks about knowing us, I think he's supposed to be referencing the fact that we've played the game before. Somebody's humming. Okay. Bedtime. Honk Shua. Smells like someone died tonight. Good afternoon. Here is the news. FEMA has taken measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this is a sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors, who are also FEMA, apparently. Though this time it's the beaver beer. Once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the two brothers started Bulber Brewery together. I said this before, but that does look like a really tasty beer. Since then, Bulber Cerny has become one of the best-selling beers, both selling. I never noticed it before. Both at home and in bars. Bulber Cerny beer, drink the good stuff, drink a lot. Now available through 4 Rest Food Delivery. Call now. FEMA, what is it and why was it formed? Looking very sassy. They're hoping to address the many problems caused by the visitor invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on. I feel like that's a bad sign right off the bat. We can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. If a FEMA employee appeared on your doorstep, we recommend that you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. You know what? I think we didn't get to see the ballerinas. Oh, that guy got... that guy got killed. Vacation guy got killed. Okay. There's a new person. Oh, darling, please don't let nobody in. Why not? Ballerina. Why did FEMA evict you? Why didn't they talk to you? Hell if I know, darling. Those fellas in suits can't get no read on them. Always marching around barking orders. Who do they reckon they are, anywho? Bet they don't know jack, just acting all high and mighty. Say, there's been knocking on your door, on y'all door too? One of them keeps hanging around this place. Yes. One of them keeps hanging around. They taking over buildings now too? Just weren't raised right. Once is fine, but coming back again and again? No shame at all. That's so true. They take our friends. They take our family members. Conjunctivitis Awareness Day. Is there anybody else? No, it was just her, right? Let's talk to Underwear Guy again. Aren't you cold like that? Like what? Trying to clown me? Sun's cooking ass like bacon. The streets got more burnt ends than a barbecue. And you're in a sweater. Who's the real idiot here, mate? These clothes are like a part of me. I can't take them off. It's that episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Carl gives Shake that shirt that like fuses with his skin and he keeps having dreams about being in hell. Nobody's gonna know what I'm referencing. These clothes are like a part of me. Part of you, huh? Whatever you say, mate. Street's hotter than hell and you're all clowning around with feathers in your caps. Dumb as hell, sweat dripping down your cracks, but God forbid someone sees my sweaty cheeks. Or maybe, if somebody ain't sweating in those layers, that means they ain't normal. Are you trying to say I'm a visitor? What are you getting at? Are you trying to say I'm a visitor? Relax, mate. Ain't trying to come for you. You seem solid. You want to sweat? That's your deal. I'm talking about these other clowns, like the ones wearing an overcoat to the beach. So what, I'm supposed to strip down? Hell of a theory. Where'd you come up with that? Yeah, hell of a theory. Mad scientist over here. Am I supposed to strip down? Look, mate, that's not what I meant. You want to sweat, that's your deal. I'm just saying, it's weird. You have to be either a total dumbass or a... Ah, screw it, I'm done talking. I get what you're getting at. Stay sharp, any one of us could be a visitor. So what's the story? Got me that beer? Yeah. That'll do, kid. Like I said, I holed up in the cabin, keeping to myself. Keeping myself to myself. Then one day this fella gone shown up, desperate. Starts banging on the door, begging me to let him in, but I ain't gone cuckoo just yet. He was pale and shaken up like he'd seen death itself. No clue he got that deep in the woods. Didn't look like no hiker I'd ever seen before, so I told him to beat it. Tried to break the window, but I told him I had a rifle and that sent the varmint running. Figured that'd be the last I saw of him. Maybe you should have helped him, you should have let him in, and then what? Maybe you should have helped him. Bring whatever was chasing him straight to my door? No siree, I've got enough problems. You didn't really say much. Let me guess you'll open up if there's more beer involved? You're not much of a talker, are you? Fine. Let me guess you'll open up if there's more beer involved. You're sharp, I'll give you that, kid. I don't speak unless it matters. So bring me that beer tomorrow and I'll tell you how it ends. Why do you leave if you hate it here? Why don't you leave if you hate it here so much? You think I chose to set foot in this forsaken place? Had the monastery survived, I'd have never left its holy walls. I don't care for this pile of rotten rubble. No. Were the choice afforded to me, I would have never trespassed here. This house reeks of murder and death. Lord knows you probably enjoy wallowing in it. Justly smiting down anyone who you deem a demon. There's that Palpatine face. You might even be one yourself, horns and all, just waiting to sprout. But I endure these transgressions. The Heavenly Father watches over his flock. Let's see, let's test their eyeballs. Seems God is not the only one who tests me so. Eyes. We'll go on then. Their eyes are bouncing around. Something amiss? It's all but a mark of these bitter years. If only you knew the sins these eyes have witnessed, child. Give me a second, I'm gonna take a drink. First stream back, it was very smart to stream a game where I do nothing but raiding. Oh well. Yeah, gun. I do not see God in your eyes, child. Such a thing frightens me more than any weapon of a man ever could. Bye-bye. Forgive me, Father. I pray you again never witness as cruel of a thing as man. They were a visitor. They dedge. We got him. We got him. We got 3 more people or 2 more people to check. We got 3 people and 2 more options. Unless I drink a drink. Let's check this guy's teeth. What do you want to check? Let me see your teeth. Teeth? Fine, I'll show you. This guy's living in the woods and he's got perfect teeth. Of course my teeth are white. I ain't a savage, son. I wipe my ass too if that's important. What? Perfect teeth? I mean, I feel like it's actually really hard to have perfectly white teeth, especially if you're living in the woods. Yeah. Huh? Son of a gun. This is how the varmint feels before I blast him? Scared. Also a visitor. Looks like he's clipping into the table. We let in a ton of visitors. Oh my gosh. Let's check this person. What should we check on this person? What is it you want to check, darling? Teeth, hands, or eyes? Looks like their nails are all bloody. Hands? We'll check their hands. That one ain't gone work. Growing old ain't a joy, darling. Ah. Rancid. Ew. I don't know. Don't even remember what this is here. What this here sickness is called, but my dang nail's been falling clean off. Hurts like hell, I'll tell you what. I hate it when that happens. Have you ever, like, hit your toe so hard that the nail comes off? But I don't know about this person. What are we thinking? I can't... Yeah, I can't afford to kill her because it's possible she's a visitor, but it's also possible the other guy's a visitor. Let's leave her alone. Drink and check teeth? Of her or this guy? Her teeth? Okay. Drink. Take a little drinky drink. Also, I should call my neighbor real quick before I forget. Oh, I can also call FEMA, that's right. I kind of wish you got a slip earlier than you do. Hey neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm still shaken up by all this. The murders, the soldiers, FEMA. They even showed up on my door last night. Asked about the people staying here, scribbled something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house. Where did they take them? Hell if I know, they said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than to think they'd help us get to a safe place. Good thing they didn't take your daughter. No way in hell I'd ever let that happen. Over my dead body. My eyes keep itching. And my nose keeps tickling. I think I stirred up a bunch of dust when I was connecting all these wires. If those bastards so much as lay a finger on her, I'll tear them apart. What is FEMA? I don't know. Nobody really knows much about them. They came out of nowhere acting like they've got everything under control. But how do they know even how to spot the signs when they're just all normal human traits? Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth. Take care. Thanks. Never thought we'd end up living through such interesting times. The sun, the visitors, and now FEMA. So many questions and not a single damn answer. I like my hypothesis that some mad scientist put a giant magnifying glass over the country and is just burning us like a big anthill. Neighbor, I need to ask something of you. If something happened to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. I promise. Thank you, neighbor. I knew we could count on you. Alright, I gotta go. Stay strong. Forrest? Can I call Forrest yet? You've reached Forrest food delivery. Can't accept you've already got delivery logged in our system. Due to unexpected demand, we have been forced to temporarily limit the number of orders that can be placed per day. If you'd still like to place an order, please try calling again another time. Thank you. Okay, so you want me to check her teeth? Also, we should call FEMA real quick. Hello, this is the Federal Emergency Management Agency Medical Division. We are now able to provide consultation services regarding official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. What should I know about the teeth sign? For accurate testing, we recommend avoiding tobacco products. Smoking may affect the condition of the teeth, leading to unreliable results. Okay. Thank you for cooperating. I didn't check the radio either, did I? Ad coming up in 3 minutes, by the way. 3-minute ad timer. Welcome, it's time for What I Want to Believe, a program where we... I hope I lost it. It was there. There we go. Mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about the visitors with special guest, Doctor of Science and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Damn it, I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Mother... We picking up any more broadcasts today? Okay. Check teeth. Please don't let nobody in. Check your teeth. Bless your heart. What teeth, darling? Go on, take a good old look. I don't think that's normal. You think she's good? Whose teeth grow like this? That's a monster. She's a monster. So? What, an old gal like me wanting for veneers, so now she's ain't no right to live no more? Let's scare her a little. Now that just ain't right. A shotgun ain't how you deal with these situations, darling. Best way's a knife in the back. Or maybe some poison. Take Mama's word for it. What do you mean? What do you mean, some knife in the back? Is she an assassin? I think she's a monster. Like, what teeth are like that? I'm going out. Shoot him. Go on, honey, shoot. Once Mama's gone, my brood will come. They'll come for every last one of y'all. Okay, she's a visitor. Okay. We had 3 visitors in the house. Okay, bedtime. The naked guy is the only one we can trust. And even we can't trust him. Here comes your ad. Check the windows. Can't forget to check the windows, even though we've seen all this before. Oh yeah, this is when the neighbor's house catches on fire. Which he just painted white is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Could someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried, the thoughts swirl in your head and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Undie guy might be in the little girl's spot, yeah? The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. You know, it might be better to boot him out, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. Feels like we haven't gotten through much of the game yet, and it's already been 2 hours. The entire squad of soldiers that just arrived yesterday is dead. Looks like there's a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Are you alone? Why should I trust you? Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if that'll put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups. Maybe even never. So why are you in protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? No. But you could buy some if it would help make you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. Does FEMA have a plan of action? Of course. But we can't action our plans without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. Well, they're going to take Underwear Guy anyway. We'll just have them complete a few tests so we can be sure everything's above board, and then we'll send them back. So should I just wait here for something to happen? Yes. Once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Take care. Bye-bye, Underwear Guy. Oh, hey, somebody's here. Nice. I'm so wired right now, but Energeka's just ain't hitting like it used to. Could use a recharge. I don't have any chargers here. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't have a phone. It's like those TikToks where they're like mocking small streamers. Have you ever seen those where it's like, yeah, I woke up at my usual time right before stream at 5 p.m. and then I was sat down at my computer and I was going to stream. I mixed a G Fuel and then I got so tired I just laid back down and I didn't end up streaming. What are these hats called? There's a name for these kinds of hats. Where are you headed charged up like that? What? Somewhere far away. Is he standing like a flamingo? Can't stay in one place. A storm is coming and I'm kind of curious to see how people will face it. I'll keep moving until I fry, or until the visitors gobble me up, whichever comes first. Not going to try to get to safety? You can't outrun trouble. Not going to try to get to safety? This person keeps moving around. What do you mean? The further I go, the more chance I have of finding a solution. You don't get it, huh? Who knows? Maybe you got humanity's last hope stashed somewhere in your house? If I stayed in my apartment, I'd never found out. I'd just die. Alone. Screw that. And then what? Then I run. I'll keep running until I find whatever I'm looking for. Whatever that is. But your place seems interesting, I think. Will you let me in? Now he's doing gang signs? Come in. Oh, sweet. So you're gonna tell me what's going on around here, deal? I'll chip in. I've got stories of my own. We'll chat. Hi. Let me in. What happened? My dad? They killed my daddy. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Come in. You'll help me? I'm scared. Yeah, you can come in. Well, there she is. Hi. You open or not? She is. She's my favorite character. I really love this lady. Even though she's a visitor every time, I love her to death. She's really funny. What do you want? Crate of beer? Drawer? Ham leg? Don't know. Give whatever. You open? Yes? No? They tell me come here, so I came. You don't gotta die. Who are you? I dance. Ballet, you can tell? You remind me of someone. Do I? Sure. So what now? You tell me more, or what? Strange thing to say. I don't think you're human. Proof you are a person. I don't think you're a human. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm Ball Arena. Well, you decide. What we do. Come in. Poor dancer freezing cold. So sad. Do not torture Kitty. Kitty hates cold. Wait, what? Did she not come in? I said come in. Oh, there's the cat. Okay, so she did come in. That wording made it sound like she didn't come in. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it's enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to a nearby village is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure: hairless armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with escorts at quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. Okay. Can I drink the kombucha during the night? I think what we're going to do is I'm going to drink the kombucha. You know? You know, I wonder if it's better just to sit on the 4 rest delivery until you get the cat. 2 cans of cat food. Thank you, your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Because I really don't know how the save system works. I don't think we've ever used it. Usually when we sit down and play this game, we play through it in one sitting. Children's Day. FEMA suggests the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. Indeed it was. Oh, we got the basement. Basement unlocked. We have to ignore the basement because we are going for a different ending. Why are you green? Well, that's it. Run out of steam. So what are those stories you're talking about? Yeah, those. How about we trade tales? Want to share something first? Get to the point. Right. Anyway, so I was minding my own slurping on my trusty Energeca. Energenkum. Man, I love that stuff. You have no idea. It's just mind-blowing. The aftertaste sticks around all day. Too bad they don't sell it everywhere. So? Oh yeah, where was I? So I'm sitting there, right? Place is half empty. Music blasting in my ears. And then I hear someone yelling loud enough to get through my headphones. Right in the middle of a real bop, too. And I don't like getting distracted from my tunes, you know? Like when you're in a deep in the sound and the world kind of fades out. The fuck? Not giving me any choices here. Alright. So I yank my headphones out and see this tall-ass guy yelling at some poor sap. Don't know what they're arguing about, but he could barely string two words together, drunk as a skunk. Beanpole screams, then straight up slaps down the other dude. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. But Lofty ain't done yet. He climbs onto the bar, wobbling like jelly, heads basically hitting the ceiling. Then yells something like, "You're all scum." I knew shit was about to hit the fan. I did not want to be there. It did. So I scarpered. Then what? Nothing. Things just feel kind of off. Wherever I go, someone's always kicks the hornet's nest. Feels like if I stay anywhere more than a couple days, that's it. Fight, death, coffin, grave, usually in that order. Hope things are different here. Okay. Hello. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong, and then they said, Daddy. Oh. Just rest for now. Girl calls out for her father non-stop. There's no end in sight to her hysterics. Nobody in there. We already placed the call for the stuff. Now it's just Cat Lady. There she is. Kitty is here. What more you need? Why are you here? What a dumb question. You open door. Ask yourself what for. What am I for? It all same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. I don't want any nothing. Not you. What matters is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who care? Preach. Preach it, sister. Feeling lonely? Anxious? Got no one to talk to? Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now. and will connect you with the perfect conversation partner. You know, I saw something like this the other day on TV. I didn't think that stuff was a thing anymore. But there was like an actual like, oh, you call this number if you're in this area, and we'll put you with a close person, which I don't believe. But I'm just surprised that stuff still exists. Hello, you've reached Phone Roulette. We'll connect you with your perfect conversation partner shortly. Please hold on. Hi, hello. Hello. I need to talk to someone. So much has happened recently. I tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody answers. Then I found out about Phone Roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring my heart out, but I don't have much of a choice. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems, but you have no idea how much just talking to someone will help. It would make me feel so much better. Would you mind listening to me? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Might be easier if I tell you a little bit about myself. Anything in particular you'd like to know? You said your friends wouldn't answer? I'd love to try calling them again, but I don't know how. When the catalyst started, I decided to leave my hometown, fly as far away as possible from the heat. I promised everyone I'd call regularly, check in with each one of them, and see how they were doing. But when I got here, I couldn't reach them. Later, I found out why. Their phone lines had been cut. The whole city is cut off from the rest of the world. Now I'm here, safe. But all my friends. Never thought seeing those I care about again. The thought of never seeing those I care about again terrifies me. I miss the quiet days where life felt simple and the future was something to look forward to. Why'd you go alone? I didn't want to, but my best friend actually wanted to come with me, but he couldn't. He didn't have the papers to travel. And when the cataclysm hit, getting them became impossible. He was so crushed, he regretted not getting them sooner. I wanted to help him, but I didn't know how. I think he was in love with me, you know? He cared so much about me, always supportive, always ready to listen. Eventually, I realized we liked each other. I wanted him to confess his feelings first, but I guess he just couldn't find the right moment. And then the cataclysm started, and there wasn't any time for that anymore. I regret not telling him first. Well, you know a little bit about me, now it's your turn. I'm not used to talking about myself. Don't be shy, I'm ready to listen. Well, I don't have anyone I'd consider close. I had a tough relationship with my father. I guess this is the protagonist lore dump here. I'm no longer part of that family. One day I stopped being his son. No longer part of that family. Now all I have is this damn house. Now all that's left of them is this house. Now all I have is this damn house. I'm sorry, it sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house ending up with you. Pretty much. I can't even imagine what you went through. Hey, thanks again for talking to me. Goodbye, and stay strong, okay? Yeah. I guess it's just a protagonist lore dump. Well, I guess we gotta do it, right? I don't know if I'd love to end up with this house. You test me? Ha, yes, be sure of something. You gotta test the armpits. Ha ha ha! Stare? Sniff? What else? Grody. Enjoy it? What? You already missed chance. No second sniff. Not my fault. Only large idiot do that. She's always, yes, she has every symptom. She's always a visitor. There's no way she's not a visitor. and if you follow her story all the way to the end, you always kill her anyway. But she's still my favorite character, and I still never want to kill her. But we have to do it. That's what she wants. Never thought she'd favor Big Idiot. Never thought... Poor cat lady. She's just my favorite. Okay. So it's been about 2.5 hours. And I think we're like barely a third of the way through the game. We've played it before. We'll return to it and get another ending. We've seen a little tiny tasting of the new stuff. I'll pick this up again probably next weekend. But I'm going to switch it over to another game. I'm going to take a BRB, take another leak, get another water. But first, let's save the game. Saves the game. The save persists even after your current playthrough ends. Oh, wait, no. My favorite drink. Okay, so it's not the kombucha, right? Yeah, you just quit to menu without saving, save and quit to desktop. That's it. You don't have to use the kombucha, that's right. If you save and quit, you don't have to use the kombucha. So let me put this on their BRB screen here. And let me put your music back. Okay. Save and quit the desktop. Okay. I'll be right back. See you in a little bit.